Okay, we got a United from LAX to New York. And then behind that, we got a FedEx, another FedEx. So none of them are spraying. So we'll see if we can spot these up there. FedEx heading from LAX to Memphis. That last one was from Ontario to Memphis. So FedEx are, when they're spraying, they're leaving the heavy trails. Well, there it is. See if we can see it. Okay, here's one of them. Maybe that's, I'm not sure if that's probably the United. Let's see here. No trail though. Yeah, it's the United. And as you can see, no spraying. And that FedEx should be right behind it. There's one more shot of United here. And that FedEx should be, oh, there it is. Now it's the FedEx and leaving no trail also. Looks like it's flying pretty high. Oh, is it leaving something? I can't tell. MD-11, DC-10, basically 3-engine jet. It's usually what they use. And I don't see any kind of a trail coming from it. Where'd it go? Oh, there you go, not spraying today. Probably gonna be spraying over the hurricane. Probably heading that direction. Well, heading to Tennessee, but they could dip down into that area and give them a little more aid in stalling out the hurricane there over Texas. See what happens to that thing. It's got a strange path hitting the Corpus Christi and then heading back out into the Gulf and then supposedly coming back in again and hitting Galveston, possibly Louisiana again. You know, they control these hurricanes. Haven't had a hurricane in the Gulf 10 years. Can't remember. They were saying that they haven't had many anyways. I think tropical storms. But anyways, as you can see, no spraying here. Pretty clear skies. Here's another one coming through, not spraying. Not sure what this one is. But again, if this was a spray day, these would all be leaving trails. That looks like a UPS. Yeah, it's UPS, got the brown tail. So, a lot of cargo jets, UPS, FedEx, they're always spraying when they're spraying. That makes sense. When they're geoengineering, they're spraying it that way. there you go. So they're coming through the valley today, but not geoengineering. No clouds either. Humidity's picked up. Yesterday didn't even hit 100. I think it just hit 100. It was pretty dry. A little more humid this morning. So, okay, I thought my camera was rolling, but wasn't. But here's an Aero Mexico. And it's coming from Seoul, Korea. And it is heading to Mexico City. And I've seen this one leaving a slight trail like that before. And that's obviously an aerosol too, because all the other jets that are leaving no trail whatsoever. Doesn't want to focus in now. I thought my camera was rolling. I had shot coming over the mountain of it, but anyways, that's the Aero Mexico jet, and I had it pulled up on flight radar here. And that's it. Man, that's noisy. Got the jackhammer out. That's it right there. Aero Mexico from Seoul to Mexico City. And it was flying at, it says 39,000 feet. So it was up pretty high. It didn't look like it was that high though. I don't know if I can trust the altimeter on this flight radar 24. Anyways, there you go. Aero Mexico leaving slight trail. Okay, here we have a Delta coming through. Orange County to Atlanta. Unexpected to be spraying. That Aero Mexico flight that came through was leaving a slight trail. It's almost like they just had it way turned down as it was. I wonder if that was on the whole time. It was coming from Seoul to Mexico City and then flying down the Central Valley of California here. But we'll see if we can see this Delta out here. I'm sure it won't be spraying, but jackhammering out here. Putting in a gas line all week long. These guys dig their holes by hand. That Delta should be right above us. Not seeing it. Oh, there it is right there. There it is. Actually, that's not Delta, that's Virgin Air. I didn't see that one on there. Where'd the Delta go? Maybe it's behind it. Huh. Weird. I'll have to pull it up again. I didn't even see the Virgin Air. I don't even think that was on flight radar. Yeah, that's Virgin, red tail, and 2 red engines. And they're always spraying. So, yeah, they've been working on this gas line all week back here. They dig all the holes by hand. These guys, they get them waist deep. Even deeper, all by hand, except for the jackhammer hammering out the asphalt. All contract work anymore. Well, keeping people busy, I guess. Wouldn't want to be doing that out in 100-degree heat. At least it's only 100. Could be 115. So, never did see that Delta, but that Virgin Air. See if I can pull it up. Huh. Weird. Okay, there was the Virgin Air. That was LAX to JFK. And the Delta, I didn't see that one. That was out in front of it. Just didn't see it. It was flying too high. Virgin Air was 28,000 feet, so it was flying pretty low, comparable to some of these other ones that are up about 10,000 feet higher. And that one says 29,000 feet. But regardless, neither of them were spraying. So the only one that was coming through spraying was that Aero Mexico from Seoul to Mexico City. That was leaving a slight trail. Makes you wonder if that thing was on the whole time. It was flying over the Pacific and then down through Central California, if it was just leaving a slight trail through Central California. So it's kind of interesting how they have these jets in these international flights rigged to spray in different volumes. It's almost like they're just, all right, we got this jet up here, this Aero Mexico jet rigged to spray. We might as well just turn on the aerosol, add more toxic pollution to the air just for fun, just because we can. Okay, we got a 25,000 feet American coming through. So they're coming through today, but like I say, the only one I've seen spraying was that Aero Mexico. Okay, here's a Delta coming through from Orange County to Atlanta. And they're usually spraying, but again, the only one I've seen spraying was that Aero Mexico. So let's see if we can see this Delta up there. Hard to spot when they're not spraying. So let's see if I can see it. Should be right up over there. I don't see it. This guy's dug about 6 or 7 holes like that pile of dirt right there, all dug with shovels. They probably don't like them to use a little bobcat or something because they'd end up hitting the gas lines down there, so it's probably safer to just use the shovels, but man, a lot of work. Well, I'm not seeing that Delta anywhere. It's up there. I'm not even hearing it though. Must be up awful high. Don't see it, don't hear it. But it's up there somewhere. So, that's it. Not seeing it. Okay, here's an air bridge cargo coming over. It's a Russian 747 from LAX to Atlanta. And I've seen these spraying. Past couple times they've been coming through. They haven't been spraying, but none of the other jets were spraying either. So, air bridge cargo. Air cargo. Russian 747 out of LAX. So, should be right above us right now. And there it is. So these air bridge cargoes, like I say, I've seen them spraying. I'm not sure who owns the airline, if they're actually owned by a Russian company or if they're owned by another company. But it's not spraying today. So there it is, and a guy in Wyoming, Mike Decker, he posted a big cargo, 4-engine cargo. It was a huge plane, and it wasn't spraying. And all the other jets, see that he was filming that day, shooting that day, were all spraying except for that one Russian jet. So I don't know what was up with that, but even these Russian jets are rigged to spray, even though that one's not spraying right now. the sun. Ah, it's bright. Okay, that's it. But again, just showing that the jets today, the aerosols are not on. A few little clouds here and there. It's a little more humid than yesterday, but once again, even the jets not spraying proves the geoengineering, because it proves that they're not condensation trails, that they can turn them off and turn them on at will. And I'm sure it's all automated. I'm sure the pilots are just told the flight route to take to their destination, and then automated, probably all computerized, when they turn on the trails and when they turn them off. Some pretty high-tech stuff when you watch them come out here and the clouds blow in from over on the coast, and then the jets come through and just right at precise times they'll just hit certain clouds. So I don't think the pilots think it's all being monitored from maybe other aircraft up, high altitude aircraft or balloons. But I don't believe there's satellites up there. That was all started by Clark, the science fiction writer. He wrote about it, and then 10 years later, NASA had satellites up there, so, you know, that's how they script this stuff.